Remain seated and come to order.
Good morning. It's 8:49. Good morning. It's 8:49 on May the 12th. We're going to get started in State of Florida versus Zachary Wester. This is case 19 CF 431. It is day 3 of our trial. I see Mr. Davis and his client, Mr. Wester, are here. They're both dressed appropriately. Mr. Williams and his staff are here as well. Mr. Bailiff, do we have all our juries ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Davis, Mr. Williams, would it be appropriate to bring them in at this time?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's go ahead and bring the jury in.
All rise.
All right, please come to rest. It's good to see all our jurors this morning. The court's been with counsel for the last 20 minutes or so, just preparing for the day and seeing where we are in our witnesses and evidence, trying to track how the next part of the week looks. But we think we've got a plan to get as efficiently as we can done with this week, and we're happy with where we're at as far as the pace of the trial and the number of witnesses we've been able to call. So we thank you for your patience this morning as we just kind of mapped out the rest of our week here. State, are you ready to call your next witness?
Yes, Judge.
Who would you like to call?
Jennifer Roeder.
Jennifer Roeder. Morning, Mr. Clerk. Madam Court Reporter. Ms. Rader, if you'll raise your right hand for me.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the evidence you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you, Ms. Rader. Go ahead and get comfortable. Ms. Rader, a couple things as you're getting situated there. One is our juror is out where our audience would normally sit. We've done that for COVID and safety purposes. If you'll make sure you speak up, these masks, sometimes it's hard. They can't look at your mouth, so it's really got to speak up so they can hear you. Second thing is if you hear an objection, just pause. Let me hear what the objection is, and I'll instruct you, okay?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Williams?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you state your name for the record?
My name is Jennifer Roeder. My last name is spelled Roeder.
All right, and how are you employed, Ms. Roeder?
I work for the Florida Department of Law Enforcement.
What's your title there and what position?
I'm a senior crime laboratory analyst in the digital evidence section of the Tallahassee Crime Lab.
Did you receive a body camera from a search of a Mrs. Teresa Odom from Special Agent Chase related to this case?
Yes, I did.
All right, and specifically, did you create still photos from a portion of it?
Yes, I did.
Judge, at this time, I would move to publish State's Exhibit 9G, as in Gamma, a disc of still photos.
Are they photos from the video?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right, you can publish.
And for record purposes, these are 121 photos contained on the disc. They are numbered sequentially beginning with Odom A dot 0055 through Odom A dot 00. All the way through Odom A dot 0175.
Okay.
And they will be published in that order.
Thank you, sir. Had you put it up already this morning, ma'am, and worked with it this morning already?
Not on screen.
Give it 1 second here. See if we can get some help. I apologize, jurors. We're going to take a second and make sure we get this loaded. All right, jury, I'm not going to keep you in here too long. Mr. Gary, if you'll just take them out for a second and keep them in the jury room. Jury, we're going to be in recess for about 10 minutes. I apologize for the technical glitch this morning, but we're going to take a 10-minute recess. Thank you.
All rise.
Mr. Williams, she's still sworn in. If you want to go ahead, sir.
Judge, previously I had announced for the record the file names that are included on this list. Ms. Bittner, before we start scrolling through them, Mrs. Rader, are you able to see them on the screen in front of you?
Yes, I am.
Now, in the very top left-hand corner where it reads Odom A.0055, I know it's small, but are you able to see that?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And just to be clear, does that file name reference this photo, correct?
Yes, it does.
And we previously said they proceed in that numerical order, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Judge, this time I'd move to publish these, and Ms. Bittner will just scroll through them at a pace.
Permission to publish is granted.
All right, go ahead and begin, Ms. Bittner. Bittner, can you pause for a moment? Deep clicking and just do it just a little bit slower, please. All right, stop, please.
Stop. Is it still on yours, Ms. Bittner?
It is.
We are still having some technical difficulties. Please go get Miss Myra, Mr. Bailiff in the back. Thank you. Jury, I certainly apologize. The beauty of technology is the beauty of technology. The negative of technology is sometimes it doesn't work exactly like you want it to. We've got somebody coming to the courthouse that's going to see what our problem is. The good news is we are at a point in our trial where we're ahead of schedule, so this is not going to set us back at all. I do think it's appropriate to go ahead and recess for another 15 minutes because I don't want to sit here and waste your time in a courtroom when we don't have our technology needs met. So we're going to take another 15-minute recess. I appreciate your patience as we just work through this technical glitch because this is an important enough time in our trial that we want to make sure that we do this in a fair and accurate manner. You're going to be in recess for 15 minutes. Please don't discuss anything that's happened in this courtroom.
All rise.
Please come to rest. I'm going to let the witness off the witness stand. Ma'am, your testimony still needs to be preserved, so if she'll sit isolated out there, Mr. Bailiff, in the hallway, but where there's nobody that can talk with her or should talk with her. Ma'am, you're under oath. It's critical at this point. You don't talk with anybody about your testimony in this case till we reconvene. I'm going to sit you outside here for about 15 minutes. If you need to go to the restroom, feel free to do so, okay? Mr. Williams, we've got a third-party consultant here in Jackson County that deals with our technology. They are on the way, and we're going to have an expert look at it instead of trying to do it internally. Thank you.
Judge, also, I'll just I know we're not there yet, but I'll let the court know that I brought from the First Circuit a backup projector with speakers that's in my car out in the parking lot.
It may be worth it to go ahead and get that ready just in case as a backup, because I don't know what's going on, and I've never had anything like this happen as far as doing this in a trial. So I don't know if it's a connector cord or if it's our system or what, but hopefully we'll be able to figure that out in the next 10 minutes
All
or
right,
so.
if I could leave the courtroom to go down and get that from my car.
That'd be a great idea.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.